Don't mind the mess. It does look a little better in here. I worked on this just a little bit yesterday. Um, Once we get closer to better weather, I'm definitely going to be out here more. Um, I was going to do the live inside, but the dogs are being all types of extra, so no. Okay, we're gonna do it. So it is definitely cold out here. I'm gonna give you guys a few minutes to jump on. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and start jumping into working on Hades and Persephone. I have been inside working on Chroma most of the time. Guys, I'm almost a quarter way done. It is fabulous. I have enjoyed every minute working on that kit. I'm starting to realize why people seem to gravitate towards her artwork. I'm going to turn my light this way so I can see. I do have... So, I got an electric blanket for Christmas. So, Derrick is taking advantage of it. Very much so. So, I do have my drills in here. I'm still on that one symbol because I haven't been out here to work on it. So, I am trying to get a rose gold pen. So, so the post office is all types of stupid. They sent my pen I got from... No, we're going to see where it stops here. Right there. That's... Hold on. So, just by seeing this one has a little bit more confetti in it, but it's not bad. Madwood Turning, I've talked to them about doing me a Hades and Persephone pen, and so it's going to be a very interesting colorway. Can't wait. So this image, guys, if you're just joining in, Hades and Persephone has grays and blacks and peaches and all those types of things. That's what I had tried to explain to her. I said, I want those colors incorporated into the pen. And Madwood Turning's really good about making pens like that. And then I have a pen coming from Candylicious Pens. So she seems to be my go-to pen turner now, because I like her pens the best. Those are the ones I seem to gravitate to pick up, besides Madwood Turning. Madwood Turning, same thing, as long as the turn is right. So, if you don't know, guys, I had posted my most recent events I just posted. I posted my yearly event, Marvelous for Morales. That is my yearly event. Then I posted Funky for Fantasy 2025. I posted that. So I only have one more to post for summer. So, which is for June, July, and August, which is Sparktapulous 2025. I might tweak the name a little bit. I don't know yet. But yeah, I decided to come out here during the day just because how cold it is here. We have hit those brisk cold snap due to Canada. So guys, I am checkerboarding this symbol. I am cutting down on buying diamond paintings because I need to work on my whips. That is actually my New Year's resolution this year, is to work on my whips. So, Hades and Persephone, I am actually doing this one for my March event. And it will also link with my Marvelous for Morales event. I was like, okay, how can I do this to make it work? So, on top of that, I gotta buy 5 more totes. Then my stuff will be where it needs to be. I've already decided to get another bookcase for my craft so that I can so my paintings are going to be stored underneath the garage. It is sealed off, as sealed off as it's going to get. It's almost like a lean-to type of thing, but we went down I think yesterday or the day before. I talked to my husband about, there is actually a wood door casing. I think at some point there was doors down there. I want to bring that back, but I think I want those big, nice full glass doors that you see with walkout basements. So we're going to make there's a lat, they kind of covered up the space to get down there, but I want to open that back up. We are going to install stairs to go down there, and it's going to have a latched door. That is part of the flooring I want to leave as close to natural as possible. So if nobody jumps on, I'm only going to stay on a half an hour. But yeah, I'm so ready to have our own space. Cold and the glue do not go together. This painting is saying, no, I don't want to play. To be honest, I think as it stiffens the painting, my paintings are wicked stiff out here. So that's why I really haven't been doing unboxings. But it doesn't hurt the glue. It just kind of makes the painting a little bit more difficult to work with. Diamond Art Club is all types of extra, I'll tell you what. So, how I'm going to be doing my orders from now on is I am actually going to be doing bundle orders. You're probably wondering, what do you mean? I'm like, so, if you guys don't know, I do a firm for my paintings. it kind of just makes everything a little bit easier. So I am going to be doing a kind of a bundle buy. I have the paintings already in my cart. So I will be, yeah, this is not liking me today. Okay, let's try another pen. That pen is saying, no. There we go. So this one will go really well with spring vibes. So that's what's got me to work on this one for my event coming up in March. But yes, oh my gosh. The painting in there, I have been kind of religiously working on it. And after that, I will be dwindling away my whips. So the first two on my radar is Wicked Witch and Willow, because they've been around for a hot minute. Those are the first two on my list to work on. So once I finish Chroma from Margaret Morales, I'm going to dig out either one. It depends. I think I'm going to dig out Willow first because of color. I need color in my life right now. And I think that's what's gravitating me to work on Chroma, is because how much color is involved. Chroma has a lot of color in it, which makes me very, very happy. I'm not a fan of these storage containers. I don't know why people don't like them. So, I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Wicked Witch is around, so that's what kind of gravitating me to that one. Yeah, we're going to cover this back up, since it wants to be all types of extra today. Trying to think. Oh, so I got rid of one of my craft tables. So now I have my bookcase set up on the left side of me. So also what we discussed was where I'm sitting, there will be a wall here. This wall is going to go from here all the way across, which is going to cause not too many problems. So there's going to be a door here and a door into the wall. The door into the wall will be into our apartment, into our living space. So I'm excited about that, because that's so why it's so breezy in here is because of the garage door, to be quite honest. So I'm gonna close this up here. I was gonna bring my calendar out and work on that, but I decided not to. But close these up. if you're just joining in, guys, and so I'll give you an update on events if you're just running by this video. And guys, when you see my content, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, because it helps me and it helps my channel. So knowing I've worked on my very first Margaret Morales, and it's going so well. So the where I usually lay my tray has been working wonders. It's hard to do that out here right now because how cold it is out here. I am going to work on my Art and Soul painting. That one I definitely have to get done. So that one is actually, I don't know yet. I might use this painting for my Morales event, and I might use that one for my Funky Fantasy event, because it's different. It has the mermaids in it, has the ghosts in it, the pumpkins, and all of that jazz. It's a Halloween image. So, Funky for Fantasy, it does not have to be a certain season kit. It does have to be a fantasy kit, which that involves witches, that involves dragons, that involves mermaids, that involves anything along those lines that you would think would be fantasy. So if you are big on It's Guerrero, she has a handful of her images that are fantasy. Not too many. There's another kit out there I've been tempting to do. Guys, that kit, I need it in my life. So I will be putting up a poll for Funky for Fantasy. I'm going to have this one listed in there. I'm going to have Coral, which is a mermaid image. It is full of pinks. That one is speaking to me because of when I'm hosting this event. I'm hosting it right getting into spring. The other one that I am going to be posting on there, I think, is the Dragon Lady from Sarah Richter. She's a newer image. I don't know yet. I'm not sure. I'm going to look in my whips to see if I have a kit that qualifies for any of these events. And I think I do. I don't want to do two artists at the same time because that just seems like boring. I don't want to do boring images. Boring's not the right word. I don't want to do an image that I have the same artist style going because it makes for a very long run for it. So I might do a It's Guerrero image for Funky for Fantasy, as I own many of It's Guerrero images. And those images are staying inside with me because I don't trust them. So the one I'm itching to do for that event is my mermaid I have. She did the Sirenas. There's like 2 or 3 mermaids. That's 2 or 3 sirens she did. So I do have 2 of them at least. So that will determine which one I do. But Funky for Fantasy, I really, really think I should do an Instagram image. Just because it breaks up the light and the dark images. Because Sparktabulous 2025 is going to be all about rainbow colors. And I've already picked the kit I'm doing. I am doing the one I just got that I think I showed it. I'm hoping I see it. And you notice that most of my events are 3-month brackets. There's a reason for that. So I work a full-time job. But I got some update news for you guys. I'm so excited. So my days off were Thursdays and Saturdays. My days off have changed. My days off now are Friday and Saturdays. I'm so happy, guys. You have no idea. So that means Thursday I can stay up late if I have to, because the next day I have off. So that works out fabulous. I don't do any more closings. I go in at 7 o'clock, get out at 4. Love it. Love everything about it. And having 2 days off in a row gives me more time to diamond paint. It was very hard to try to fit in diamond painting with split days off. It just doesn't work. So I think I'm gonna say because I do plan on doing all of my Margaret Morales images I have for my yearly event. So my plan, I'm going to look at see what images I do have kitted up and see what I got. So Ghouls for Guerrero, I am doing magic portals. I have been putting off that kit, putting off that kit, putting off that kit. That is the kit I am doing for that. I am, and year end for Yume, which is at the end of the year. I am going to finish phases. Because I already have magic portals kitted up. I actually have to find a way to get it over here to put on my bookcase. And my husband, I love him to pieces. So he got me more Elizabeth Ward containers. So, and he also got me these little cheesy ones. They're about yay big. They come in like a sleeve of like 4 pods. I prefer the ones that are individually separate, but it works. I have also thought about doing Cozy Christmas for June, July, and August. Because I didn't get very far on that image because I just kind of lost interest. It just was not speaking to me at all. I think it's because of the size. Because I needed a break from Mega Big. And that's why I'm loving working on Chroma. Because where I'm at, I only have like, I would say about a 30 by 40 section left of it. And that is it. And it'll be done. Which I'm loving. I'm loving how quick I went through that painting. I do own the fairy Margaret Morales they released. I also thought about doing that one for the fantasy because I'm wanting to do a fairy image. So I thought about what I might do is finish Willow. That is my fairy image. So that is one of those that are fantasy. My witch, Wicked Witch. That is also another fantasy image. Get that one done. That's 2 whips I've completed. So, I'll give you an update. I actually got rid of Almost Evan by Chuck Benson. It just was not in my cards. I just could not. That is actually the very first time in painting I ever just said, nope, I can't do it. Not going to do it. So, if I get through Chroma and those two, that's 3 paintings this year already. So my goal is to have 20 paintings done this year. That's what I'm pushing for. If I can get that done, I have accomplished something. I don't feel like I accomplished a whole lot this past year just because of me being sick. You probably hear the nasally. My polyps are back. They're back with a vengeance. They're like, oh, you thought you were going to get rid of me that easy? Oh, no, sir, you're not. So I'm going to be stuffy probably for the rest of my life. I am not having surgery again. That's just silly and stupid. It didn't work. And they're 2 polyps, I can tell. There's 1 on each side, and they're just going to stay there. But a way to deter those is nasal spray. So I'm going to get some nasal spray when I go back to work. See if that helps. But guys, so me and Confetti, we have a love-hate relationship. Margaret Morales' images barely fall into that category. I'm going to tell you that right now. If you work on the painting how I worked on it. So, when you open up a section, especially if you're using the 4x4 squares, do 4 colors first. Pick the top 4 that you can see the best. Do those 4 first. Then that's kind of going to give it an outline of where you can go with it. Because that's what I did. I picked 4 colors to work on. I did those 4 first. And to be honest, pick the 4 colors that you see the most in the kit. Because that will help you in the long run. Because it's going to make that square fill in a whole lot quicker. If you're doing from most to least, that's how I do my kits. I pick the color that sticks out the most, then the next, then the next, then the next, and go down that way. Because by the time I get to the smaller quantities of color, it's going to be easier to deal with. That's one thing I recommend anyone who's working on a confetti image, is start from the most colors to the least colors. And I believe that's what Tiny Worlds of Wonder did. I miss her channel so much. So I have a few guys on here. So what would you like for Funky for Fantasy? You guys know most of my paintings. There is one painting that is a Moody Maid image that I have that is big. She's a beast. It is a Kitsune. So that definitely falls in fantasy. It's wide. It's a landscape. That's what I love, landscaping images, because you can work with those a whole lot easier than you can a portrait. I actually wish Diamond Art Club offered either or. Like Hades and Persephone. I wish you could get it in landscape form or portrait form. I wish they offered that option, because I would choose landscape all the way. Because my table is rectangle. Trying to do a portrait on a rectangle table is not easy at all. That's why you only see a little strip here I'm working on, because this is a portrait. But yeah, I might dig out my... And it does not have to be a Diamond Art Club image. Art and Soul, they have a lot of fantasy images. Pam Diamond Paintings, they have a lot of fantasy images. The horror if you're doing a painting from a horror franchise, that falls into the funky for fantasy. I've also thought about doing my Jason Voorhees kit for my funky for fantasy event, because that would work out really well, because then I could have that ready by Halloween. But mystery kit, me and mystery kits just, ugh. We have a love-hate relationship. I don't work on mystery kits often because the color becomes very overwhelming for me. I need color, and it gets boring after a while. So yeah, any of my kits that are in trays or in any form of a container, I'm going to see if they qualify for any of my events, so I don't have to kit up another kit. I can just jump right into it and go about my business. I do own a Star Wars that is a fairy that is kitted up already. Finding it is going to be a miracle in itself. Thought about doing that one, but I would finish that one pretty quick. It wouldn't take me long. But I'm kind of glad I picked Chroma first for my very first Margaret Morales, because the blending is really nice. It's a very smooth blend. It's not like we're gonna have you start in like 310 world and jump right into a dark gray. You're gonna lay down 2 drills of 310. We're gonna have you lay down 2 drills of gray, then lay down 2 more drills of 310. I don't have patience for that. That's why. So, and another way you can do this to speed it up, I figured that out. So fill in most of that square you're working on and open a new one. Start over again. Go from your biggest to your smallest quantity of drills. Because by the time you're done, you have already filled in a big, huge chunk of a rectangle for that portion you've worked on. I did that last night, and it went really well. I did 2 sections in one sitting, which was like, what? So if you know the chroma image, I am literally at the neckline. Once I finish the row I'm on, I'll be at her neckline, which is fabulous. I'm actually where her shirt is, I think. I think that's where I'm at right now. But yes, I'm definitely going to do my whips first for Funky for Fantasy. Those will not take me long. Who else? Randall Spangler. We'll talk about him for a hot minute. He falls into that category. I own quite a few of his. I almost tempted to dig out Snow Castle, but I am actually going to save that. Probably wondering when I'm going to do that kit. I am very tempted to do it for Sparktabulous 2025. I am thinking about it between that one and my rainbow kit, because July is in one of those months, so doing like a Christmas in July type of vibe off of it. And I love castles, always have. I have been to Amsterdam. I have been to all the places overseas, seeing all the gorgeous castles there. Just gave me a love for them even more. And knowing Randall Spangler, he has his castle images. I am all for them. So that is an option for Sparktabulous, but Goes for Gyro is going to be a fucking challenge for me, because I have so many Ghouls for Hero is Guerrero Images. I've been 40 minutes in, guys. Oh, my nose, guys, itches. The wind's starting to pick up, which causes it to be cold. But I dug out my electric blankie. I'm not bad. My face is cold. But that's it. I'm pretty much content. It's just... You can probably see my ears are really red. If I wore my hat when I came in, I would have been fine. So guys, this is actually... I will be actually getting to this kit sooner than I thought. So, if I had kept on this, working on that image inside, I would probably get it done in like maybe 2 weeks. Which is pretty quick for me. But I do have things to do. My husband's loving how the progress of that image is coming. It's not his cup of tea, I can tell, but it's mine. I'm big into anime, so her artwork is all about anime. So, I think I'll do an image for him. For Funky for Fantasy, that's probably what I'll do. I'll find an image that I'm... See if I have an image in my whips to do that one. I could also... So I'm probably going to do... I know I'm going to do Willow. I know I'm going to do my Wicked Witch. I have the Curtis Rekovich I could do. My Peppermint. That's been on a long overdue time for... I can't remember what my other images are. Oh. What also qualifies is any of the DC Comics, the Marvels, any of those, they qualify for fantasy. So I do have Joker, which I'm considering. So I'm going to look at all my whips I have going. I'm going to and my goal is to do one for March, one for April, one for May. That's my goal. Because with my new days off coming, because my new days off started actually this week. I used my last PTO day for today. Then I have my Friday, Saturday off. Then I go back to work. So, I'm trying to think. I have no idea which whips are going. I do have Dreaming of Being Human going, but painting I have to be in the mood for. Trying to remember. Well, Sarah Richter, I have that painting I can work on. I did start it. That is a definitely maybe. I actually have 2 of her paintings going. So maybe I will do one of those. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll finish one of those. The wolf one is the one that I have that's the oldest, so I'll probably get that one done. That one will not take me long. The background is 310, which is going to make for a long ride. Because me and 310 do not see eye to eye. So if I can get those 3 done, because 2 of those are in Elizabeth War containers. So that will make me so much happier, because then I'll have 4. I'm not kitting up any more kits until I had to kit up Chroma, because I knew I wanted to work on a Margaret Morales coming into the new year. I was like, yes, I have to. And that is for my event, Marvelous for Morales. This one will be next. But it's getting kitted up into the Diamond Art Club container system. That's the only one I'm kitting up is Hades and Persephone. That is it. Until I do some of my whips. Yeah, Sparktabulous 2025, almost anything qualifies. I have literally 2 landscapes going. I have Phases and I have Midnight by Deborah Malcolm. So I've considered doing both of those, because those are landscapes, which they're not bad. Confetti. I would like to get both of those done. So guys, I'm gonna go ahead and jump off. I've been on here almost an hour. So guys, before I go, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And always, always, always remember, love yourself, love each other. Happy dot painting, guys. Bye.